Good morning from Baltimore. This is Alastair Williamson. I am in an abandoned terminal here in Baltimore City. It's part of the port, and it's currently being deconstructed here, and we see that there's good progress that's ahead. But we want to talk about the bond market. We want to talk about the yield curves, especially the 10 and 2s, which have basically round-tripped from what we saw in the summer of 2016. And we want to be very careful that the flattening in the bond market, the downward slope of the trend here, is signaling that the long-term investors are uncertain and perhaps afraid of what lies ahead for the U.S. economy. And if we blast below on the 10 and 2s, the low of summer 2016, the flattening could become a much steeper slope and head to an inversion. And that is where we signal a recession. We have to understand that this infrastructure in America that is a D or a D minus, it's going to take many years to rebuild. And I'm showing you here this massive, massive structure. It's going to take many years to build, rebuild, tear down, because there is so much rot here in America that I believe my generation, the millennials, don't understand what they're getting themselves into and don't understand that America peaked in '65. And for instance, in Baltimore, it's not just the population peaked in '65, we call that the American high, but we were hit with the '68 riots. We were left with decay from the '60s, 50 years or more of decay. And for example, we're walking around this massive crane here, and it looks like it is a huge piece of machinery to lift massive amounts of iron ore, these steel beams and these I-beams that put together the skeleton of the structure. It's so cool that we get to see the machinery here that is rebuilding America. Or I think what many don't realize is that before rebuilding, there has to be a deconstruction phase, and that's what we see here. What we have here on the right and left are two interesting structures. Right here, it's dead. The structure is dead. There is no life in this structure. And this is part of the reason why America's infrastructure is crumbling, is because the officials, the governments, and the central banks have let these structures decay for 50 years, and it's unacceptable. But I'm going to show you a glimmer of hope. And if we spin the camera to the other side, what we see is a lively economy. We see a 199-meter bulk carrier ship unloading salt, and it's coming from South America. Now the salt is being stockpiled here in Baltimore's terminal, which you can see from miles.